Hey guys, Jesse Razo here once again. I got another local marketing hack with you for you. I'm actually going to give you a twofer. I'm going to talk with you a little bit about local marketing hack and lead funnels, and then I'm going to talk with you a little bit about immersing yourself or finding a running partner that you can work with in order to create a synergy within your business. I know a lot of Paintless Dent, Automotive Hail Repair, well, not so much in the hail repair industry, but a lot of the Paintless Dent repair guys out there are, one-man bands, and they are doing it all on their own. They're doing their sales, marketing, building out their infrastructure, building out their businesses, and doing everything on their own. And I would assert that if you found a partner, somebody to run with, you're going to have a lot more success. What sparked this training was a phone call that I had with one of our clients this afternoon. We did our weekly marketing kickoff call, and during that call, we just had a lot of really great breakthroughs. There was a lot of synergy going on the call. There was a lot of information being passed back and forth in regards to how we can work together in order to help them drive growth within their organization. And it just felt really, really good during the call and after the call. We did a follow-up email into them, talked about action items and what to do between now and next week's sales and marketing strategy call. So it really gives us the opportunity to build week to week, give us actionable items in order to take ground every single week and to make progress every week within the business. And as we may or may not know, progress equals happiness. If we can take ground every single week, if we can do better in the next 7 days than we did in the last 7 days, then we're going to definitely have a really successful and healthy business over the next 52 weeks or a year. So I'm going to talk with you a little bit about a lead funnel. I'm going to talk with you about the process of setting up this funnel. This is one of the things that we were going over in this phone call with our clients. One of the things that it's important to understand is an important part of your marketing strategy. We talk about the different components of your marketing strategy in regards to list generation, in regards to going out there and creating marketing lists and having those for slow months and things of that nature. It's coming into November and December, where a lot of people suffer from seasonal slowdowns because of weather and things of that nature. So it's incredibly important to understand that when you do have seasonal slowdowns, it's better to have marketing lists, push specials and promotions in order to kind of offset those seasonal slowdowns and give you a little bit of wiggle room in regards to potential repairs that might not be there otherwise. So some important things to think about. So I'm going to go through just kind of a quick whiteboard. I'm going to do this impromptu, so I don't know how pretty it's going to look, but what we're going to do is I'm just going to whiteboard a lead funnel for you, a basic, simple lead funnel, something that you can utilize in your business in order to generate leads, do online advertising. We'll talk a little bit about that, what that looks like, and hopefully we'll be able to provide you some killer value in regards to your marketing processes. So as we got here, we've got our online ad here. So we've got our online ad. Videos, of course, perform a little bit better than image ads, so that's something you might want to consider, is making sure that you have videos in place that you can utilize within your business, and those videos communicate your messaging effectively. They have all the information in there. I was going through this with our client as well today as we were on this phone call and we were talking. They have actually a full-time videographer that collects videos of the repairs on an ongoing basis and creates these really great promotional videos, but there's not a lot of content in them other than the actually really good quality video set to some really good audio and some great cuts and everything like that. The editing post-production process looks great. The videos look great, but there's not a lot of information on their company, not a lot of information on their products and or service, and the vast majority of them don't have any calls to action built into them. So it's important to understand that these things are imperative for driving sales within your organization. So we talked about that. Another really great thing to do is to really get clear about your messaging, what it is that you want to create, and be intentional about that on an ongoing basis. So as we can see here, we've got our video ad. We have the copy content, of course, that we would add to this. And of course, it would be much prettier than this when it's on Facebook, YouTube, or maybe display network on Google or something like that to drive traffic. But you want to treat this, I talk about this in some of the other training, you want to treat this content based off of where you're meeting your clients, right? So if you're generating ads based off of your cold market, they would look a little bit different than if they're further in the funnel process and they're part of your warm market, or maybe even your hot market. Or inevitably what you would want to do is actually work them into your post-repair videos and things of that nature. So you want to make sure that first and foremost, whenever you develop any type of ads or anything like that, that the copy and the videos and stuff like that meet people where they're at, whether they're cold, you're trying to convert cold market into warm, hot, or post-repair markets. You can customize your messaging to make it more relevant for people depending on where they're at in your actual funnel yourself. So this is the first thing to start thinking about is, how am I generating my ads? What do those look like? Am I having success with the ads that I currently am utilizing? If you're not having success, it probably has to do with the fact that you're not targeting people at the proper stage of your sales funnel. So that's the first thing to think about is the ad development. Then from the ad, what you'll do is you'll drive them to a landing page. And again, what you want to do is create a landing page and make sure it has a significant call to action. You're developing interest, you're developing curiosity, you're continuing to develop the sales process. But what you can do here is if you're developing this landing page around, compelling title, compelling copy, nice video, you're developing intrigue, and you're really enticing people in order to move on to the next step. This is what the landing page would be all about. So this is the first step. This is called a landing page and or squeeze page. So as you can see here, your ad drives traffic to your landing page and squeeze page. And then from there, what you would do, so I'm just going to duplicate this. It wouldn't look the exact same, but may be different as far as content on it, but you may still have video on it. You may still have copy content that's moving people through your sales process. Has clearly defined messaging, clearly defined calls to action on each one of these pages. So from there you would have your sales page. And if this is a lead gen funnel, you're selling for an appointment. So you would take them to the landing page, provide some type of curiosity, some type of compelling offer. What you want to do is you want to create value in your contact's mind that outweighs the value of giving you their contact information. So if you provide enough value on that landing page, it outweighs the value that they have in their mind in regards to giving you their name, email address, and cell phone number. They're going to easily do that for you. From there, you're going to take them to a sales page where you're going to sell for the appointment itself. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can do this with an online calendaring system, electronic calendaring system, or you can do it with just a web form on the actual page itself. And then from there, once they complete the web form or they actually fill out the calendar itself, what you would do, if this is your calendar, we have the title there, and then we'd have all our dates and everything like that in regards to the calendar itself. And then from the calendar or the web form itself, what you would do is you'd redirect them to what you would call a confirmation or thank you page. And this is what you're going to talk about. Set the expectation, fulfill the requirement in regards to what's next in the process. All right. thank you. You might have a video on this page. Hey, we just want to thank you for scheduling your repair. We want to thank you for filling out your web form. We want to thank you, whatever it is, the confirmation thank you page is a great place to do that. Now here's what you can expect. We're going to get a hold of you, so you set the expectation on this confirmation page. And then what you might do is you might have some type of button or call to action on this page that reconnects people back to your marketing efforts. So you always want to be thinking about what's next. You might have a button here that might be click here to refer a friend, click here to leave a comment, click here to leave a review. Whatever it is, you might have a click here button on this page that puts them back into your sales process so that you can generate more traffic, more visibility, give them an opportunity to share the offer, whatever it is. This is where it would be located. It would be located on that confirmation page. You might have a recommend or like button on there for Facebook to like your page or anything like that. You might have a link back to your ad in order to drive sales back through your ad as well. So if we're talking about the flow here, of course, we're talking about creating an ad. What I'm going to do is just take you through the flow, and that ad copy, the video, everything like that is going to be based off of where people are at in your sales funnel, whether it's cold, warm, hot, or post repair traffic for you dent and automotive hail repair industry experts. But what you'll do is you work people through this process, and then you're going to set up analytics on each phase of it to make sure that you're tracking where people enter the lead funnel in your customer acquisition funnel and where people exit it, to track the effectiveness of the actual funnel itself. So that's how it would look in a nutshell, a customer acquisition lead funnel in order to collect information, in order to generate marketing lists. This is incredibly powerful. One of the big gaps in the game that I see out there is not enough Paintless Dent and Automotive Hail Repair industry experts and or marketing companies or anybody else out there is really focusing on building a marketing list, a massive marketing list. I would assert that the size of your company is going to be directly proportionate to the size of your marketing list, because a lot of those people on that list are going to be customers, or they're going to be prospects, or they're going to be future customers, which if you equate what you have currently today and you equate that to what you would have in a year if you started today generating contacts and working a process through your business where you're collecting that information on a regular basis, I would assert that your business is going to be night and day compared to what it looks like today. So I know you got a ton of value out of that. There's just incredibly powerful just to really kind of conceptualize and get this lead gen or customer acquisition funnel implemented on your website. Start working on the copy. Start tracking it each phase of the process through your landing, sales, confirmation, calendaring, online booking system, wherever it is, and make sure that you figure out where there's gaps in your game so that you can see where there's gaps in other people's game as well. And lastly, if nothing else, make sure that you find somebody that you can run with. It's incredibly powerful to collaborate with somebody. We call it masterminding. We're going to be coming out with some support groups so that if you are a paintless dent repair technician or an owner or in the automotive hail repair industry and you want to collaborate and mastermind with other like-minded individuals who are committed to growth, we're going to provide you some content and information on that, ongoing training, and really do whatever it is that we can to bring the industry up as a whole. That's our goal. We want to make sure that the industry takes a big chunk out of the auto body shop or automotive body repair industry, and I think it's incredibly feasible that it does do that in the paintless dent repair industry. So super excited about that, excited about being part of that growth and providing local marketing strategies for my PDR customers, clients, and then people who do follow us online. We're hoping that we're providing a ton of value for you. So If you are watching this, make sure that you leave a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely leave a comment and or like the video. And remember to follow us on YouTube and our other social media platforms where we syndicate our content on a regular basis. So until the next time we speak, make today and every day a fantastic day. I'll talk with you real soon.